100 have already sold since last night. This is crazy. We know HUE, they are in the biggest department stores. We know they bring us the magical leggings. We love everything that they do. This is the latest and greatest that they have done. It's called Everyday Stretch Knit. So it is comfortable, it stretches with you, and it is one of those pants that looks so tailor-made. Love the pockets, love the little grommet designs that are on there. It is meant to be like a capri length at 24 inches, but that also means my shorty doo-wop girlies, you can play along. My taller girlies, it's the perfect length for everybody. Rosie has it on in what we're calling faded rose. And Rosie, what size are you in? Small. Dagmara's in that gorgeous navy. Look at that on her. Looks phenomenal. She's wearing it in the medium. I have been wearing it in the olive for the last 2 hours. Oh, the olive. We brought in 3,000 of the olive. We're fewer than 800 now in the olive. All sizes still available, but that means I have like a little bit left in every single size, and I am wearing it in the extra small. The other colors are going to be my tan. Here it is in the black. And then I will show you the chambray in just a few moments, but it's extra small through 3X. It's a machine wash dry flat, and it is $43 off. This is why it's screaming right now. It's the best value of the day. Grab it at $26.95, but I need to see the chambray on a body. Enter in Tanya Christensen.
Dramatically. I love them so much. They have stretch, they have bounce back, they have recovery. You guys, this is the color we're calling chambray. If you love those light blues, those coastal blues, this is going to be your color. I was going to wear the olive, and I looked up, and every time,
listen,
girl, you're stealing my
stuff. I wasn't going to wear the olive because
so
Michelle wore the olive last night,
yes.
But man, it was screaming my name.
Well, yes.
I had to. It just looks so just beautiful.
And they're so limited. I was like, if I don't wear them with Tina in the morning, I'm not going to have an opportunity to wear them. But, you know, that's okay. I'll give it over to you.
I'm telling you, yours, I would say, probably shows the rib knitting the best on the chambray.
Cool? Yeah.
Yes. So talk about that on yours, because I feel like yours showcases it the best.
Okay. So what I love about these, of course, they're the everyday stretch, and we'll talk about the fabrication in just a second. But this is what makes it so unique. So it has this ribbing detail, or this kind of vertical line detail, almost like a pinstriping, but not a pinstriping, because it's all monochromatic. You know, corduroys in the winter, that's kind of like this texture that we have. In a corduroy, these are called the wales. Maybe that's what they're called here too, but they're a very, very thin wales that go up and down in a vertical stripe. So that it gives the illusion of a little bit taller and a little bit leaner, and I like anything that has texture. So not only can you see those, see the lines, but you can feel them as well. So it's a really unusual, cool fabrication. Also, what I like about these as well, a lot of times when we talk about our pull-on pant, I always say everything in the front is nice and faux to keep everything nice and flat. They still gave us that. They gave us that faux front as far as the fly is concerned, but they actually gave us working pockets that are pockets. A lot of times when they give you a pocket, they're just like, you know, fingertip pockets. Nope. These are deep, deep pockets without added bulk.
Look at that.
I mean, now that's a pocket.
I mean, listen, even when I first put these on, I think I only put half my hand in thinking that was the end of the pocket. And then I was like, oh no, we still have somewhere to go all the way down in there.
And then pull out.
But see, look.
It didn't add any bulk.
No buttons, no zippers, no nothing. But
that's the way we're going with pants.
But the cut of the pocket and these little grommet designs make these look very like tailored pants.
Very much. So they don't look like a legging. You know, they're semi-fitted. It's a straight leg pant. It's something that's just a little bit different. We have the working, of course, pocket in the back. It has that wonderful recovery because we're calling it the everyday stretch. Okay. Again, they look so pretty on absolutely everybody and every body out there. So we were talking last night, Michelle, and you know, I'm wearing the extra small, you're wearing the extra small. We have completely different bodies. We're completely different heights. They're a little longer on me because I'm petite, and then of course Rosie and Dagmara have long model legs, and they look great on them as well. But this particular style, the capri, has been around since 1945. Yep. Sonia de Laurent invented them back in 1945. She was a German fashion designer, and she designed them and named them after her favorite place to vacation, which was the Isle of Capri. So that's a little bit of history on it. They've been around for 80 years. They're coming back with a huge all over. We never really put them in the back of our closets because we live in Florida. The Capri's always around, but they're just taking over. Because they're just so good.
Well, also, I think because it is that capri, kind of like a cropped, when you're shorter, it's still okay. When you're taller, it's still okay, right?
Yeah, I love
like
this
it's that magic inseam length.
24 inches is the perfect.